pleasant good evening, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on the part of the world where you are located. And welcome once again to another YouTube presentation. So I, Imo Rameses Bakari, your psychologist and life coach from the magical community of Point Fortin in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, located in the Southern Caribbean. My mission is to inspire you to increase your self-confidence, to inspire you to increase your self-esteem, to inspire you to develop clear thinking and even clearer plans, because after all, you are deserving of the best opportunity to become the best version of yourselves. And this will be done through counseling, through coaching, through motivational speaking, through teaching and writing. And certainly we are willing to partner with you in ensuring that this becomes a reality in 2023. So once again, as usual, we welcome you, and as usual, we start off with a motivational word. And the motivational word today is very simple, and that word is respect the all the time. Respect those who are responsible for us being here. Respect those who have gone before, and those who have reached a certain age. Certainly, we must certainly show respect at all times. A civilized society certainly will have that kind of culture of respecting the old. And with that in mind, when we think of traditional societies in Asia and in Africa, respecting the old is certainly a priority. And we here who live in the West, many of us who are resident in the Caribbean, through the incidents of history, we are now located in the West. But from the countries from which we came, respecting the old wasn't a case of putting them in a home for the aged. So let us give full respect to the old, the elderly at all times. So having shared that word with you, that you will ponder on and that you will consider, obviously the topic for today is honoring the old. And honoring the old, as I indicated in the motivational word, is a very serious responsibility. And all civilized societies should make it a priority in training its citizenry, in making it a cultural norm where it will only be natural for citizens to show respect to the old. We have this saying that most of us would be very familiar with, and the saying is, once a man, twice a child. And the reason for that is very simple, in that sometimes as we age, we may become ill and so incapacitated that just as when we were babies, we require assistance to survive and to get by. So let us, whether the elderly are ill or not, but particularly if they are ill, even more so, that respect should be overflowing. But even when they are healthy, there is no good reason why they should not be respected in a similar manner. So I'm going to present some very simple statements, and I will respond to them also, and certainly you will agree with me for every one of those statements. Alright? And for example, should we respect the old? Certainly yes. Should we soak up every bit of knowledge that they have to offer? Certainly yes. Should we kneel at their feet and show reverence to them in a godly manner? Certainly yes. Should we disparage them? Certainly no. Should we insult them? Certainly no. Should maxi taxis in Trinidad and Tobago or any part of the Caribbean or any part of the world refuse to pick up someone because they are elderly and they may be moving slowly? The answer is certainly no, but unfortunately, I am witnessing myself. I have seen taxi drivers right here in my native Trinidad and Tobago engage in such a distasteful act. So everything that we do concerning the elderly, we should always recognize that they represent years of knowledge, years of experience. If they were working in an organization, they represent a lot of institutionalized knowledge. So what societies need to do, particularly in the Caribbean, is to create frameworks, to create institutions, to create programs where we can effectively transfer the many years of knowledge and experience onto the next generation. So healthy elderly persons should be actively involved in national life in whichever part of the world they are located. But I'm making the case for Trinidad and Tobago, I'm making the case for the Caribbean. Those people should be actively involved in schools, in all of their various years of knowledge and experience in different fields, passing it on to school children. They should be heavily involved in community centers, imparting their knowledge and wisdom, talking to young people, talking to hurting families, sharing a good word of counsel to someone who is not clear on their direction in life. I was most impressed when we had in Trinidad and Tobago here, the former director of aging, Dr. Jennifer Rose, who has always demonstrated a deep passion in supporting the elderly, where she ensured that there were many programs in that division to keep the elderly active. So whether it was courses in IT, whether it was hikes and outings, whether it was aquatics, whether it was training in terms of physical activity in general, she had a well-rounded program actively taking place involving the age, because being aged doesn't mean that you will just sit by and wait to die. So the elderly amidst us, they are treasures to be honored at all costs, and sensible governments in any part of the world must encourage the institutional structure to ensure that such treasures are not wasted. As Les Brown said in one of his motivational speeches, the place in the world with the most talent is the cemetery. Let us not allow the talent, wisdom, and experience of the elderly to be passed on to the cemetery and not on to the next generation. I know this message is very clear to you. I know you have received it well, and because of that, we ask you to continue supporting the work we are doing on this channel. We remind you of the many courses that we offer, whether it's the fundamentals of psychology, a 10-week course costing $3,800 that you can pay in parts, or the fundamentals of psychology, of public speaking, a 4-week course costing $1,200 for students and $1,800 for the general public, or another 4-week course, the fundamentals of emotional intelligence, costing $1,800 for students and $2,500 for the general public. We also offer counseling and coaching services. We also offer mentorship courses, and we offer a range of courses besides those I mentioned that we have on an ongoing basis. You can also buy our book, Conversations, priced at 100 TT, 45 EC, or 15 United States dollars. All you got to do is give us a call at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. And if you cannot support us in that way, you can also support us via the information flashing on the screen or via our YPay link. There are many options available to you, and I know you want to ensure that this channel takes pride of place among YouTube channels, and we count on you, we depend on you, and stay tuned as we continue to roll out the different thoughts that we share with you, and we know we can count on you. So stay tuned, and we will be guaranteed of another powerful presentation next week. Peace God. Thank you, and bye.